It's time. The Adrian Agent Direct. Yeah, 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 yeah. Agent Direct. The Adrian Agent Direct. Agent Direct. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome to the stage the president of Adrian Movies Inc., Adrian. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm not going to show my face this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. It's great to be here tonight, eh? Yeah. All right. Now, before we start these announcements, I just want to let you all know that I am so freaking sorry for being like 20 minutes late. I just been in a rough time. I was eating dinner. I was going through the Great Depression in 30 minutes. Anyways, welcome to the Adrian Direct for April 19th, 2024. There's going to be and this time, this announcement will actually not be shorts. It'll actually be movies this time. Yeah, movies from these guys here at Adrian Movies Inc. So yeah, the guys at Adrian Movies Inc. are all ready to show you all the great films that are coming out in 2025. And I can see that that the legendary boy Univision Kid 2000 is here. I see you. Welcome to the stream. Anyways, let's begin the stream, shall we? Let's begin the announcements. Now, before you all, anyways, as you can tell, today is 2025, also known as Phase 5. Now you might be asking, Adrian, what in the world is Phase 5? It's all the movies that are coming out in 2025. So yeah, here you go. His voice is older. Yeah, I hate my voice now. Remember back when my voice was good? Yeah, I'm now getting old, unfortunately. I'm turning 13 in November. And my suffering. Anyways, let's get started. Oh wait, keep the Adrian Movies Inc. logo for good luck. We'll keep the logo here for good luck. Anyways, let's begin. So anyways, the first movie that will come out in 2025 will actually be a adaptation of the Maniac McGee book. Now you might be asking, Adrian, that book is racist. You can't do that. Well, Maniac McGee is actually a kid's book. Anyways, you might be asking, what in the world is Maniac McGee? Well, I'm actually starting to like this book. Anyways, Maniac McGee is going to be the plot of this movie is that after a terrible accident, Maniac McGee, well, formerly Jeffrey, was an orphanage. And then he was shipped off to his Aunt Dot and Uncle Dan. And then he decided to run away for absolutely no... I'm just kidding. They just won't talk to each other. They just hate each other or something. So Maniac McGee ends up in Two Mills, Pennsylvania, and meets a bunch of new friends. But will he ever find a home? Well, you'll see. Maniac McGee Illuminations Maniac McGee will premiere on YouTube sometime around January 2025. And that was our first announcement. Anyways, here's the next announcement. And it's actually a movie that you actually did not expect to happen. I bet you did not even see that coming. Peppa Pig the Movie 4 exists. Well, on February 15, 2025, Peppa Pig the Movie 4 will be existing. Now you might be asking, what? A fourth Peppa Pig movie? Why are you making another Peppa? Why are you making another? Why are you making a fourth movie based on this woman right here? Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why the hell are we making a Peppa Pig movie? Bro, I thought the Peppa Pig movie trilogy ended. Well, it actually turns out this. It actually turns out there's actually going to be a new short film coming out pretty soon, which will be called After the Snap, where after so and it will take place like 2 seconds after Peppa Pig the movie free, where Piggy snaps at everything, but then Peppa Pig comes out to the rescue and then brings all the people back. Anyways, and Peppa Pig the movie 4 will actually really be the last movie. Anyways, this movie is about Peppa Pig, a clone, Peppa Pig's clone, who goes by the name Pepper, and escapes from pig jail. And Peppa and George go out to a huge quest to go find Pepper and defeat her. And there's actually going to be a special guest in the movie. And do you know who's the special guest? Bluey. Bluey is going to make a full-time appearance in Peppa Pig the movie 4. Anyways, Bluey will actually be joining Peppa Pig and George's adventure to find the evil clone. And yes, Piggy will be in Peppa Pig the movie 4, but Piggy will only be in the movie for about like 5 to 10 minutes. Anyways, Peppa Pig the movie 4 premieres in theaters and on YouTube on February 15th, 2025. So stay tuned. Alright guys, are you ready for the next announcement? Are you? I want to tell you, please don't delay the Angry Bird Seasons live stream. I might. Want to know why? I'm going to be super busy on April, so I won't probably have time to play some Angry Birds for you guys. Sorry. Anyways, who's ready for the next announcement? Me. I'm actually so surprised there's a lot of people here. I do not expect that to come. Anyways, let's begin the next announcement. I am playing Madam. Cool. Anyways, this next announcement will actually be something. It's actually going to be something that you're actually going to have to actually really need. Anyways, earlier before the stream started, I gave you all a clue on what the stream and what the next movie what will be a movie coming out. Bluey's going to be in Peppa Pig 4, yes. Yep, he is. The legendary Blue Boy is. Oh, I mean, Blue Girl is coming. Yeah, it actually turns out Bluey's actually a girl. I don't know why. I mean, when I first saw the show, I thought Bluey was a boy, but then I realized that she was a girl because I don't even know. Anyways, yeah. Thank you for Peppa Pig 4. You're welcome. Anyways, here's the next announcement. And it's something that you guys have been waiting for 2.5 years. Ava 2. That's right, everybody. A sequel to Ava, the sequel to Disney's Ava is happening. And I know the first movie from 2021 was literally like I mean back then there was originally supposed to be a Ava 2 because the first movie was a hit, but I was like, that would be weird. I mean, the first movie literally was only like 60 minutes. I was like, what the hell? That ain't gonna make good. But then I rewatched the movie and I was like, you know what? Yeah, screw it. Let's make a sequel. And I heard that Univision Kid 2000 was playing a Ava 2, but it never happened. So I guess I'm gonna have to make the decision to make Ava 2 for myself. Anyways, Ava 2 premieres on March 8th, 2025. I'm not gonna tell you the plot yet because spoilers, but yeah. Ava 2 coming soon. How are you all liking this direct so far? Please make sure to subscribe or else I'll eat all your chicken nuggets. I'm sorry. Okay, let's move on to the next announcement. Anyways, the next movie that's coming out is called Godzilla X Evil Elmo the New King. And this movie is actually going to be a sequel to Godzilla vs. Evil Elmo, which was a movie that's been delayed like 3 times because of 3 reasons. 1, the Adrian strike. 2, COVID. And 3, not even working on a single crap on this movie. Anyways, Godzilla vs. Evil Elmo is still currently in production, but I'm gonna get the movie done by May 2024. And Godzilla vs. Evil Elmo will come out in September. And yeah, a sequel is already planned. Godzilla X Evil Elmo the New King premieres on April 12, 2025. The next movie that we're making is actually a film adaptation of Talking Ben, which will be a collaboration between Alpha 7, Warner Brothers, and Universal Pictures. The Talking Ben movie releases on May 3rd, 2025, and this movie will be about Talking Tom. Oh, nah, I'm sorry. I'm saying Talking Ben, the doggy boy. The movie's gonna be about Talking Ben, that guy. I mean, that's all I'm gonna have to say because I might probably give spoilers, but yeah. Anyways, the Talking Ben movie comes out on May 3rd, 2025. Anyways, if you already know that this movie is coming out, 007 Pure Blood on July 27th, so I'm not really going to give much information about it. But what I will tell you is that there's actually going to be another sequel to a film from 2021. And that movie is King of Pop 2, Michael Forever. Anyways, yes, guys, I'm officially making a sequel to King of Pop. You wanna know why? The first movie literally reached 1,000 views. And you know what happens when a movie reaches 1,000 views? We make a sequel! So yeah, King of Pop 2, Michael Forever. Now you might be asking, I know, Lionsgate is actually making a real Michael Jackson movie. And when I first heard about it, I was like, what the heck? Seriously? Why are companies trying to betray me? Yeah, a whole bunch of companies are trying to betray me. I don't know why. Anyways, King of Pop 2, Michael Forever is going to be about after the events of Michael's death, where all of Michael's relatives are all disappointed and they go through depression. And we're actually going to see some scenes of Michael. But then he decides, you know what, screw it. He decides to go inside the town as a ghost and then read through people's minds and stuff. Kind of gives me Inside Out vibes. I don't know why. Anyways, King of Pop 2. Disney and Pixar's King of Pop 2, Michael Forever, releases on May 24th, 2025. The next movie that I'm working on is going to be the very first movie that I'm working on that I'll have the shirt. This will be the very first Searchlight Pictures movie that I'm making, and probably the only one. Searchlight Pictures is collaborating with Adrian Movies Inc. to make a movie based off Rosa Parks called Parks. Anyways, this movie is going to be a biology about Rosa Parks. You know, the woman that got arrested for not giving up a seat to a white man. Yeah, you get the idea. And yeah, I decided to make a movie about Rosa Parks, and it's going to come out in late June 2025. So stay tuned for that. Oh yeah. Mark the Crab 123 says, what the crap is a Searchlight Pictures? Well, I'll show you. What a Searchlight Pictures is. Searchlight Pictures is a real company. Yeah, Searchlight Pictures is real. So yeah, Searchlight Pictures is actually the sister company of 20th Century Studios. And they have made a bunch of decent films. I mean, they made movies like Poor Things, Kinds of Kindness, The Greatest Hits. Ew, shut up. I don't want to sign in. Yeah, I've actually seen a few of their movies before. We have Napoleon Dynamite, which was a pretty funny movie. You Talk to AI. Kind of. So yeah, Yeah, Searchlight Pictures. It's actually the sister company of 20th Century Studios, actually. So yeah, this will be the first movie using that logo. Is Rosa Parks a singer? Oh heck no! Why are you asking me that question? This is Rosa Parks, and she is not a dang singer. You really want to know who she is? She is best known for her pivotal role in the Montgomery bus boycott. Yada yada yada. You get the idea. A whole bunch of historians will get the idea very soon. Alright, back to the logo. So yeah, if you all understand who Rosa Parks is now, then you're welcome. Alright, the next movie will be this next movie is actually a Abraham Lincoln biology. Yeah, I know. And it's gonna be a Universal movie with the company's Syncopy. The movie is called Honest Abe. It's going to be a biology about the 16th president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. And this movie will release on July 6, 2025. Hey, my brother's birthday. Coincidence. Anyways, the next movie will actually be a DC movie. You face, you. Sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Alright, that's the last time I'm doing that. Anyways, it's time to show you my next announcement. So yeah, the next movie that will be next after Pure Blood is called Shazam: A New Foe, which will be a DC movie. The movie is about Shazam. It'll take place after the events of Shazam: Fury of the Gods, where Shazam actually goes to a new island, which is actually run by a bunch of eagles and hawks, a bunch of birds, a bunch of evil birds. And Shazam must go out there and stop the evil villain, who actually becomes a good guy at the end. Well, just stop, because they're actually planning to destroy the city. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Anyways, Shazam: A New Foe comes out on August 3rd, 2025, so stay tuned for that. Wait, hold on. Nah, Adrian, why does Rosa Parks look like Queen Elizabeth and she was so small? That is not nice to say that. Meet me on Monday with a haircut. Anyways, Spider-Man: The Lost Jungle. I'm actually going to rename the title to Lost in the Jungle, but for right now we'll call it the Spider-Man Lost in the Jungle. Is going to be about Spider-Man running away and going to a new area. You'll get the idea. He runs away and visits the jungles of Africa and must find a way out of there and go back to New York City before it's too late. Spider-Man: Lost in the Jungle releases on August 24th, 2025. Anyways, the next announcement is actually going to be a TV show. Yes, a TV show. But you might be asking, we have Toy Zone. Why are you making another TV show? It's actually going to be a TV show that's going to be running throughout. It's actually going to be a TV show that's going to be running on the weekdays, and Toy Zone will be running on the weekends. Well, starting in September. Anyways, the series is titled Adrian and Sienna. Now you might be asking, it says the word YouTube Films on it. That's because I was originally going to make this a movie, but I thought about it and I was like, you know what, let's make this a TV show. Anyways, because it kind of makes sense. Anyways, the Adrian and Sienna show premieres its first episode in September 2025. So stay tuned for that. And now, the last announcement. Before we go to our last announcement, here's a few honorable mentions of other movies that are coming out. Godzilla vs. Evil Elmo, coming in September 2024. The Mr. Peanut movie, also coming out in September 2024. The Adrian movie 4, The Final Straw, coming out in June 2025. Minions: The Hitler Years, coming out in February 2026. And finally, and last but certainly not least, Pororo, which comes out on June 8th, 2024, and it's based off the South Korean CGI animated series of the same name. Anyways, are you ready for our last announcement? If I see one comment in the live chat, I'm going to yell out my last announcement. Alright, if I see one more comment, we're about to be announcing the biggest Agents Movies Inc. film that you'll ever see in your life. Like, super long. It's going to be like the longest Agent Movies Inc. film of all time. It's going to be longer than Toy Story 5. It's going to be longer than any of the films that you've seen. It's going to be longer than that one, than the logo with Adrian holding the cheeseburger and eating it. Because I love cheeseburgers, don't ask. Yeah, are you ready for this, guys? You ready? Let's do this! And now, the last announcement. The Adrian verse. The Adrian verse. Part 1 and Part 2. Anyways, this movie's actually gonna be a 2-part movie. It's gonna be like Harry Potter and Spider-Man. Well, I mean, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse and Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is a 2-part movie. And Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is also a 2-part movie. So yeah, it's gonna be a really long adventure. The Agentverse Part 1 comes out in December 2025, and the Agentverse Part 2 comes out in June 2026. And I'm actually going to show you the actual movie poster for it. This is the official poster for the Agentverse Part 1 and Part 2. As you can see, we have Super Adrian, screaming for his dear life, along with Sienna also screaming for her dear life. We also have a bunch of fellas that you might probably recognize coming together, like Peppa Pig, Baby Mario, 2021 Adrian, I believe that's Bigfoot, Adrian's old girlfriend, 2021 Henry, and we have a new villain, and this is a new villain that I made. It's called Evil DD or probably Evil Die.exe. He's actually the most evil villain that we've ever made throughout so far. He takes over dimensions and Adrian and Sienna try their best to escape from those dimensions. And he's actually the most powerful villain, if you can tell. He has an evil smile, and look at him, he looks so freaking creepy. Yeah, he's gonna have to haunt your nightmares. Anyways, yeah, that is it for the Agentverse Part 1. Oh yeah, and you might be asking, why is there a version of the text in Japanese? For the lols, obviously. Anyways, these are actually the original runtimes, but this is actually not the actual runtimes. Part 1's gonna be 1 hour and 35 minutes long, and Part 2 is gonna be 1 hour and 32 minutes long. So yeah, get ready for those movies to come out. Ooh. Oh boy, I can't wait to waste stirrets tonight. Woo! Anyways, thank you so much for watching the Adrian Direct. We had a lot of fun, but now it's time to go. Hope you look forward to these announcements. Anyways, see you soon, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, before I go, are you excited for all these projects coming out? Yeah, woo, yeah. Well, I am too. Oh yeah, we forgot. Two more honorable mentions. The other two actually three honorable mentions. There's Adrian's Legacy, which is a anniversary concert movie, which comes out in July 6, 2024. We have the Toy Zone movie, which is the first time we've made an R-rated film in about which we haven't even done an R-rated film in 3 years. But yeah, the Toy Zone movie's actually already completed production, so perfect timing to announce it. Yeah, the Toy Zone movie's already finished. Surprising, right? And it's gonna be rated R, so yeah. It might get age restricted. I don't know. Anyways, and finally we have the Baldi's Basics movie, which is going to be a PG-13 horror movie, which will be similar to Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie, but it'll be more scarier, and it's going to have Baldi's Basics characters, and it comes out in November. So yeah, stay tuned for all these movies coming out. Goodbye. The Adrian, Agent Durant, yeah. Agent Durant, the Adrian, Agent Durant, Agent Durant. Goodbye.